I'm here now with Alan Mahon from Brewgooder. And Alan, I just wanted to ask you quickly on your reflections from this year and what you've learned as a business leader.
I think as a business leader, it's kind of taught me to be a lot more compassionate for other people's circumstances, particularly their mental health and well-being. I think when you're used to basically the privilege of having your team around you, that you can lean over a desk or you could go into a meeting room or whatever and chat things through, that you always are in the background processing their emotions, processing what how they're acting, how they're whatever, and you can always look out for them and share a bit of kindness when you need to, or however you react on an emotional intelligence level. And that's kind of being prevented from happening because you're only used to seeing this part of someone's face, and in a very, I think, formal way where people present themselves on Zoom or whatever, or you pick up the phone and you give people a call and you're really removed from them. So for me, it's kind of been a question of how can you use your own, I guess, personality to then try and perk up or try and connect with your colleagues or your team in a meaningful way. And how can you actually make sure that if things are getting too much for them, that you say, listen, it's okay to feel like that, because everyone is experiencing anxiety or worries about the future. And I think that it's really taught me that the mental health of your team will be so much more valuable to you as a company, but also as people, we really need to kind of look out for each other at the very moments where it's hardest to do so. And it's also reminded me that the way I work is not the way other people work. And it's to understand what could be the most flexible way that people can get on with their job and really do it well. So maybe sometimes that's actually working less. Maybe that's getting more sleep. Maybe that's getting more, exercise. Maybe that's actually, if you imagine a kid or kids or something as being, a really major part of your life when you're working from home and they're not in school, that's going to be a drag on performance for anybody. So actually, can you allow someone to prioritize the needs of their family or their children? And then does that mean that you could have a really better work outcome as a result, because you're really addressing the stresses and the anxieties and the emotional aspects of it before you are the economic ones?